In this video, I'm gonna show you how it's possible to make your first $100,000 so fast, it actually feels pretty easy. And if you're wondering why you should listen to this stranger on the internet, my name's Fred and I've made up to $2,600 in profit in a single day selling digital products. And by digital products, I'm really talking about online courses. The first thing I'd like you to understand is that if you want to reach 100K as easily and as quickly as possible, you want to create a high ticket offer instead of a low ticket offer. So the math is simple. If you charge between $3,000 all the way to $20,000 or even more per client, I'm sure you can see that you only need a handful of customers to reach the 100K mark. Because if you sell something for $1, you need 100,000 customers. Now that's so many more people to get to buy from you. If your price is $3,000, you only need 34 customers. Like there's billions of people in this world. And most of the time you are in a big market. Say you are in the fitness market, in the wealth market, in the relationships market. There's literally like millions and millions and millions of people who want your help. And if you are in a market which is really small, the way that you actually make a lot of money in that market while also helping the people in that market to get what they want is by charging high ticket prices. Now, if your price is 10K, you only need 10 clients to make 100 grand. So I'm going to explain a lot more about how do you pick your offer, etc., how everything works. But obviously this is just a simple YouTube video, so we're not going to be able to cover everything you need for you to succeed in business. So if you want to learn from me personally, again, I've made up to $2,600 per day in profit selling info products, aka online courses. When you're done watching this video, click the first link in the description below. There's going to be a free training that's explaining exactly how I stopped selling my time and made up to, like I said, 2.5 grand in a single day in profit. And on that same page, you can also apply to book a free strategy call with me directly. And on that call, I'm going to take a look at where you are right now, why it's not working, and I'm also going to give you a step-by-step roadmap so you can start or scale an online course business profitably. That way you can make more money doing the thing that you love without having to sell your time. Now, in full transparency, I take these calls myself, so I can't take 100 calls a day or even 100 calls a month. I'm pretty busy. So if you want to get the opportunity to speak with me one-to-one for free before all the spots are gone, just click on the link in the description below and secure your spot. Now, a lot of people think that in order to charge a high ticket price, they have to be a 10 out of 10 expert. Well, the truth is you don't necessarily need that. Like ideally, yes, if you're the 10 out of 10 expert, I guess that would be better, but also, let's say we put a beginner, somebody who wants to learn how to play the guitar, and we put that person in a room with Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix is known as one of the best guitarists of all time, and the thing is, I'm sure he could teach a beginner really well, but also, when it's been so many years, like decades, you've been in the shoes of a beginner, you might actually struggle to teach them anything, because it's been so long you were at that stage yourself. Whereas somebody who's just like, an intermediate on the skill of playing the guitar, he could actually teach the beginner even better. Why? Because it's not that long ago that intermediate was in the shoes of the beginner. So they can still relate to their struggles, they still understand that beginner. So more often than not, what you need is not to be a 10 out of 10, like on a scale of like how skilled you are at that specific thing that you teach, that you sell. Being a 5 out of 10 is good enough if you're going to teach people who are 0 out of 10. What works really well is that you don't pretend that you know more than you do or that you've achieved more than you have, but you simply tell people, this is what I've done. If you're below that, I can help you get to the same level as me. I can't promise you results. Obviously, like no one can promise you results in anything. It's bullshit. That's why I really hate it when I see these marketers having these fancy bullshit guarantees like you're gonna get clients for sure or you don't pay. Like yes, the system can work. The system can be replicable, but ultimately, can you guarantee something 100%? No, it is not possible. Only liars tell you that. So all you can really do is show someone who's below you in terms of skill level, or they're below you in terms of like where they are in the journey. Like let's say they want to lose weight. The starting point is maybe they're overweight, that's it. And you got pretty fit. You're not like a bodybuilder, you don't necessarily run marathons, you're not even like a certified personal trainer. These things don't actually matter. What matters is you can help that overweight person, in the example of the fitness industry, go from being overweight to being just fit or even normal. And I know that right now a lot of people think they can't possibly sell a high ticket offer. They think I'm just not good enough. They think No way, like nobody's gonna pay me 10 grand. Well, actually, let's do a quick little exercise and you're gonna see how this is just a limiting belief. So, again, I'm gonna stick with the example of the fitness industry. Because in the fitness industry, people typically think that you can only sell $20 ebooks, apps like workout apps, which are like, I don't know, $10 a month or something, or that you can only sell $197 courses, or that you've got to do one-to-one coaching for like $100 an hour. So if you wanted, you could sell a $10 ebook to everybody in the world who wants to lose weight. That can absolutely work. I know people who've made millions in profit doing that. So I'm not saying you can't do it, but if you want to deal with less customers and you want to get there quicker, especially if you get your customers from organic content, you may as well use that same skill that you have, helping people lose weight or being in shape, etc., and just charging a high ticket price for it. So instead of targeting everyone in the planet and like charging $20 for an ebook or $10, instead you target entrepreneurs, busy executives, etc., like the top of the market, and for a customized offer you charge $5K to $15K. This could be a 3-month, a 6-month long coaching program. It could even be a course for $5,000 with like WhatsApp support and maybe 1 call a month to check in. So as you can see, we literally took the same exact skill, just being in shape, helping people to get fit, and we can charge $20 for it, or we can charge all the way to like $15K. Like, for the funny anecdote, there's one of the French presidents. He's got like the shittiest haircut ever. I'll put a picture of him on the screen. Can you guess how much money he was spending on a hairdresser per month? Like, I know that people talked about it so much in France because it was ridiculous. Can you guess it? Just pause this video, let me know in the comments how much you think he was paying for a haircut every month. I'll tell you. Apparently, he was allegedly spending $10,000 per month on his hairdresser. Now, I don't think that the hairdresser has massive skills, as you can see, like, his haircut, like, there's nothing special. It could be a $10 haircut for all you know. But my point is, you take the same skill set you've got, and instead of trying to sell it to everyone at the cheapest possible price, if you just want to go quicker, or you have more budget for ads, then you can just sell it to the highest tier of the market. And if at first you think, well, I can't possibly do this, like I don't feel confident to go and charge like $15K, well, that's normal that you don't feel confident if you've never worked with anybody else before, because you don't yet trust that you can get someone else other than yourself results. Now, I will say, your transformation, say you went from being normal or out of shape, overweight, etc., into being really fit, that is actually massive. Like, I know on social media, if you follow fitness accounts, you're gonna see these super jacked, super lean, super big and pumped people all the time. But that is not real life. It's like 1% of 1% of what social media shows you. And not only that, but like 99% of fitness influencers are using steroids to begin with. So it's like people don't even know what a natural body is anymore. Whereas just go for a walk in the street, like most people are not in shape. They're not like bodybuilders. They don't have abs or anything. So if you are in better shape than the average person, you are ahead of 99% of the curve already. You've got enough credibility to start teaching it. Not to mention that somebody who is on, let's say, a 5 or 6 out of 10 on the scale of like how skilled you are at that thing or the transformation you've achieved yourself, that person is going to be a lot easier to learn from than somebody who's a 10 out of 10. For example, let's say somebody's overweight, they're out of shape, they want to just be fit, they want to look good on the beach, etc. They don't have like ambitions of becoming a marathon runner or like a pro bodybuilder and winning contests. They don't care about that. So who do you think they'd rather learn from? The guy who's like this huge fucking gigantic bodybuilder, he can't even walk through a door because he's so huge? Or would they rather learn from somebody who looks like them but is actually in shape? I'd learn from the person who looks like the person I want to be, you know? And most people, they don't want to be these bodybuilders or run marathons. So that actually works in your favor. And honestly, if you think, oh no, there's no way that people are gonna buy my service for this much, etc., have you even fucking tried? Like seriously, if you have done like 40 sales calls with your ideal customers and none of them have purchased, they all told you, no, it's too expensive. Okay, sure, it might be a little bit too expensive for the market, but have you tried? I can guarantee that 99.9% of people watching this will not even have tried. Instead, what they're gonna do is let limiting beliefs hold them back. And I made that mistake for a very, very fucking long time. And believe me, you don't want to make that mistake because it's gonna waste months, even years of your life that you could be happy, that you could be making more money, that you could be fulfilled, but instead you're gonna listen to this nasty voice in the back of your head, not even take action. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. Now, a lot of people think that it's easier to get more people to pay you a lower price than it is to get less people to pay you a higher price. Well, honestly, it is not necessarily the case, because all you need to make 100 grand is a few people, like a handful of people, to trust you and to want to work with you close enough. You can find those people. And if you don't have $100 a day to invest in paid advertising to book sales calls, just start making content. Talk to your ideal customer avatar, exactly like what I'm doing right now. My ideal customer avatar is people who've got jobs or agency owners, coaches, consultants who want to stop selling their time and instead sell info products, online courses, even coaching initially, and then transition to an online course. That is my avatar. So I don't make videos on how to get in shape, I don't make videos on dating, I don't make videos on how to start a Shopify store, because none of these things are gonna attract my avatar. Now, low ticket funnels have their place, low ticket products absolutely work. I'm actually learning from people who make like hundreds of thousands of dollars per month selling low ticket products, whether it's one-time products or monthly recurring products. Anyway, low ticket works, high ticket works. They all work. And guess what? They both have pros and cons. Now, personally, I love using low ticket as a front-end product, meaning it's the first product people purchase from me to get them in my world, and you break even on the advertising, so you don't really lose money. You get leads for free, kind of, and then sell these people something more high ticket on the back end. But low ticket offers can also just be extremely profitable on their own without a high ticket offer behind it. You can just do low ticket if you want it, or just high ticket if you want. Another lesson I'd like to share with you, and this is actually something I understood very early on, and I'm deeply grateful for that, it's that inbound marketing is always more powerful than outbound marketing. So what's the difference exactly? Inbound, it means the leads or the customers come to you. Outbound is literally the opposite. It's you going to customers. So I know some people could be thinking that, oh, so if I put an ad in front of someone, I came to them. No, that's not how it works. When you put an ad in front of someone, they have to take the step to come to you. Or when you make content, they have to go and click on the link and actually book a call or a purchase so they come to you. Outbound is you directly reaching out to someone, like texting them. It could be sending them an email. It could be sending them a DM on Instagram. So out of these two approaches, which one do you believe is the most powerful? If you said outbound, meaning you go to people, you're wrong. Why? Because think about it this way. Let's take the example of, I don't know, the dating market. If you have to go out there and reach out to girls or guys, whatever, they can reject you. Whereas if everybody just comes to you because, I don't know, you're so charismatic, you're so attractive, you have the power because you get to reject people, if that makes sense. In marketing, it's not exactly that, but it kind of works the same way. When people come to you, they're so much more invested. They stay longer, they buy more, they spend more. Whereas when you go to them, let's say right now you didn't know me, I send you a cold DM and I tell you, hey, buy my program, or hey, let's talk. You'd be like, hey, who the fuck is this spammer, So outbound is like so much more difficult. The only time I've seen outbound marketing really work is when you're doing B2B. For example, you sell a lead generation service, an ad management service, etc. And you just go on LinkedIn, Instagram, and you start reaching out to people, even via email. I mean, some of my most successful clients I've mentored, they make like 6 figures a year, 7 figures a year, and they use outbound marketing. They don't make content, they don't run ads. Instead, they only like send cold emails. So I know it works for some people. I just personally fucking hate it. And for me, it's so much easier to just make a piece of content or make an ad, which they're kind of the same thing really, because content is free advertising for business people. Now, it's not completely accurate to say that content is free, because yes, you don't have to like actually pay money when you post the video on YouTube, but it still costs you something. It costs you your time. Even if you just spend no money on it, you record using your phone or your laptop's built-in mic and webcam, well, you still need to use your time. And that's why I used to be, really hesitant to go to paid ads. But what I came to realize like a little while ago is that if I don't go to ads, I'm actually losing money, because all that time I'm not advertising. It's so many people who don't know I've got something to offer. And content is great because it builds trust. And one video has leverage because it could get 10 views, which sucks to be honest, but it could also get 100 views, 1,000 views, 10,000 views, 100,000 views. The downside is you can't predict or choose how many views your video is gonna get. Not even the Mr. Beast of this world can predict how many views a video is gonna get. And besides, we're not making entertainment content. The algorithm rewards specific things which don't necessarily help your business. The algorithm rewards Mr. Beast kind of content, entertainment content. The kind of content where there's something changing on the screen every 2 fucking seconds for like 20 minutes. These videos are like almost impossible to make for everyday people. And they're not gonna get you customers unless you sell like merch or chocolate bars, but for this to be an actual viable business, you'd need millions of followers. Whereas when you sell something educational, a digital product, a course, you don't need to do this crazy fucking editing and all this thing and like this super high production thing. I mean, you can see my videos, they're pretty damn simple. I just got some bullet points on my phone, I don't even follow them to the T exactly, and I'm just talking to a camera, I'm just talking to you. So cold outreach is truly a grind because you're always hunting. You're not really building an asset like when you're making content. When you make content, your audience compounds over the course of years. And then you start having people who come to you directly. And again, it doesn't have to take years to start seeing results. I had my first $997 day when I only had 800 followers on my YouTube. There's a guy I know, he sent just under 300,000 cold emails. He sent like 292,000 cold emails. Can you guess how many sales calls he booked? Like seriously, take a good guess. Do you think he booked 2,000 sales calls? Do you think he booked 1,000 sales calls? 500 sales calls? 100 sales calls? Nope. He booked 84 sales calls. Now 84 sales calls is good, especially if you're in B2B and you sell really expensive things. Like if your package is 20K, you only need to close a few of them, you make like a lot of money. But to get those 84 people on a call, you had to send almost 300,000 cold emails, which, hey, gets expensive because cold email isn't free, You need to like have all these domains and all these emails and all these automations, etc. It's very expensive. It might even be cheaper to just run fucking Facebook ads. Yet people are so scared of ads. So ideally, you want to do both. Make content, at least one video per week on YouTube. Forget about shorts. Shorts don't fucking make money. Nobody watches a 30-second long video and buys from you. Now, if it's ads, it's different because people see the ad, they click, they go on your page, etc. There's typically a VSL. Ads are very different. Like they look similar to content, but they're not the same. The traffic quality and consistency is really not the same. Now, what budget should you have for ads? It's actually pretty simple. If you sell a low-ticket product, whether it's a one-time product or a membership, which I suggest you make your digital products memberships, honestly, unless it's part of a longer funnel, your daily ad budget should be 1 to 3 times the cost of your product. Now, if it's a high-ticket program, then you're gonna want to book sales calls. So a good cost per call would be $50 to $100, $150 maximum. So for that, you want to set a budget of $100 per day in Facebook ads. And if you can't really afford any of these, like the best option would be to start with low ticket because you need less advertising dollar to like get some sales initially, even though you make a lot less per customer. And it's easier to give people $8 worth of value than, $5,000 worth of value. I think that's pretty obvious. But if you really don't have money for any of these things, you're gonna have to pay with your time. So the best thing you can do is to pick up a camera, pick up your phone, and start making some content targeting your specific customer avatar. As you can see, business isn't just a one-size-fits-all. So if you want me to personally teach you how to start or even scale an info product business selling online courses that sell for you 24/7, that way you can make more money without having to work more hours, just click the link in the description below, watch the free video which explains exactly how this works, and book a free one-to-one call with me directly before all the spots are gone. Again, I'm taking these calls myself, so I don't have the time to take 10 of them per day. I'm pretty busy. And I don't know for how long I'm gonna keep this offer up. So click on the link in the description right now, book your free strategy call, and I will see you on the call.